And we're back! What's up, Dope Ones? My name is Louis, and this is our second ever episode of Dope Ones TV. Like last week, today I'm gonna have a casual little chat with one of the performers from the first Dope Ones music night, Derek Chan. He's a Hong Kong-based singer-songwriter. So let's get into it, man.
Are we really living out our dreams? Are we okay?
So we're here, I mean, almost, what is it, two, 3 weeks now after the event?
Yeah.
Kind of just sum it up for me, man. Like what was going through your head at the time?
And I mean, honestly, it was a really crazy experience for me. Because prior to that show, I think the biggest stage that I played at was at a place called Music Zone in Kowloon Bay, and it holds 500 people roughly. So before that, I've never experienced a stage like the one in Central Harbor. So honestly, it was a really great first experience for me, and it just made me feel like I ticked something off of my bucket list kind of thing.
Nice.
And after doing it, I can't wait for doing something similar again. And yeah.
Well, I mean, we're definitely, we've got some stuff in the works that are coming up, and
Yes.
Well, we'll let everybody know about that when it's coming through. But right now, it's a little bit under the table.
Okay.
Well, we did, unbeknown to the audience, we did have a couple of mishaps backstage, and Derek.
Just a couple.
Yeah, just a couple, bro. Derek fucking saved our ass, to be honest.
I mean, honestly, for me, it was like a huge, thank you to you guys for giving me that kind of opportunity
Thank you
to play.
to you for just having the balls to just go on stage unprepared, bro.
Dude,
and you killed it as well.
Gotta do it, man. I remember literally, after finishing the set with Wes, and I thought I was all done, and I was kind of just chilling, and I think suddenly it was Scotty came, and he's like, you guys were like, shit, fuck. The next performer, Danny is late, and I think Scotty asked me, do you have like 2 songs to perform? And I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, of course I'm gonna jump at this chance. And I was fumbling on my phone because I was trying to find the files to the song and send it over to your sound guy.
Yeah.
And honestly, that was a very hectic 10 minutes, but man, it was definitely worth it. And
Oh yeah,
it was exciting, man. Just thinking back, it feels like some sort of movie or some sort of show or some.
Right. Yeah. The moment almost seems ficticious.
Yeah.
It was sick. It was. Well, looking back on it now, it was amazing. At the time, it was stressful as fuck.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure.
I remember hugging you backstage. Just thank you, bro. Thank you.
It's all love.
Nice one, my G.
Yes.
All right. So, I mean, you've definitely got a couple more new fans after that show. I guarantee you that. So, why don't you tell them a little bit about yourself, a little bit about your background, and what got you to where you are now in terms of your music career.
Okay. So yeah, I'm born and raised in Hong Kong. I think my introduction to music. I was always kind of around music because. So my dad is really into classical music, opera.
Nice.
And at home we have this hi-fi system.
Yeah, like an old school.
Yeah, old school
nice.
hi-fi system. So when I was growing up, at home there would always be music around, and I just remember it was something that meant comfort to me, or I had a close relationship from early on. And then obviously a lot of Hong Kong kids, we learned how to play piano, and that was kind of my first foray into playing instruments.
I did the same thing.
You did the same,
well.
yeah, exactly.
Recorder.
Exactly.
Well.
Yeah, recorder. And yeah, I think somewhere along the way of piano lessons, I used to always feel I didn't really want to play what was on the sheet music. I didn't want to just memorize and rehearse. I just wanted to make something that I came up with, or something in my head, like a melody or something in my head. So I was more interested always in in kind of doing my own thing, and I didn't like the idea of like memorizing stuff. Um, I'm more interested in the creative aspect of
Yeah,
it.
I mean, I
Yeah.
see exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Exactly
So
what you mean.
yeah, that was learn how to play piano, and then I started listening to grew up listening to like John Mayer, like Ed Sheeran, and those kind of artists made me want to learn how to play guitar.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say that was when I learned how to like sing or songwrite, write songs and stuff like that.
Do you perform? Do you perform mainly with an instrument or with
No,
a?
actually not recently. Recently, I think it's just because, at least for the shows that I've played, I mean, I'd love to.
Yeah, yeah.
But for the shows that I've played, they've mostly been like a club show, and it's hard to get the instruments in the club.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so the only other time I did play with instruments was I played a gig at Terrible Baby in Eaton Hotel. And then the Music Zone when I was talking about, there was like a band. But in the future, like honestly, a big thing that I want to do like moving forward is to play. I play the piano, I play the guitar. I feel like there's a different connection rather than playing like a backing track or it's a different energy. Like it's a different,
definitely.
yeah. It's
Well, I
different
mean,
energy.
hopefully Hong Kong can open up soon and give you that, and then well, Dope Ones can help give you the opportunity.
I hope so,
to
man. That would be sick.
to do that. That would be awesome.
That'd be sick.
I wanna talk a little bit about some of your main struggles getting to where you are now as an artist. What were your biggest, let's say, obstacles, biggest learning curves?
I think I would have, let's say, I always think about this, like, if I kind of look back at my younger self,
What advice would you give?
yeah, what would I say to that kind of person, or to me as a kid? I think two of the biggest things that I've learned along the way is, first and foremost, like the most important thing is having courage and self-belief and faith in yourself, like trusting yourself. And that was something that I don't know if it's like a Hong Kong thing or an Asian thing. I feel like I don't know, like Asian parents are kind of like, they don't
Quite strict.
dancing, like it's always something is not yeah, not I don't want to say good enough, but it's you never give compliments, it's like, and I felt like
Positive reinforcement.
yeah, there's no positive encouragement. Yeah, exactly. I think it's a good and bad thing. I think on a good positive side, it does help you to motivate you, and
Makes you work harder.
if you want to really like get to the next level, like, and if you want to really be who you want to be, kind of thing, to your fullest extent, you always gotta have that fire to improve and get better.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I feel like if you go too much one way, it can be demoralizing. And so I think one of the things for me is like, positive self-talk. So I definitely believe that, having belief in yourself and faith in yourself and trusting yourself is a huge thing that I had to learn. And I'd say that's one of the things that has at least got me to where I am now. And the second thing that I felt was really helpful is, just taking things like one step at a time. Like, I can have these like big dreams or big ambitions, but it's more important to set smaller goals that you can kind of work towards.
on.
Yeah. Otherwise, like, you always feel like you're never like going anywhere. But if you look back, at least I'm not where I was like a year ago.
It's true, and it's all about the journey as well at the same time, right? And
That's the key.
it may
That's
not,
the key.
But you
That
may
is-
not
that's the key.
see it right at the time.
Right.
But when you look back on it, that's when you get the enjoyment. That's when you get the positive feeling behind it. I mean, it's a whole lot of blood, sweat, and tears. I'm sure. You know better than me. More on the company, more on Dope Ones. How do you feel about the stuff that we're doing? Do you think that we're making? Do you think our goal will make a difference on the industry? Do you think what we're doing matters, essentially?
Yeah, at least for Artiverse, you guys gave some opportunities for local artists to perform and have a platform. So I'd say that's a big thing because the culture here isn't like when I was in New York. You can kind of see that music is the culture is really big there. Obviously, there's just a bigger market there, or it's ingrained in the culture a bit more. But every night there's a show happening, or there's several shows happening across the city. So I'd say like some of the events that you guys were mentioning in the future you guys want to host, even if it's like smaller venues. It's not everyone has to be like a big festival like the Artiverse one, but I definitely feel like more of those helps the local artists a lot. I think for me the thing that I'm most excited about for Dope Ones is the idea of building a community and bringing a group of people together, and just like the Artiverse event. I think at least for Hong Kong, it's something that we're lacking. As I was saying earlier, there's not many opportunities for local artists to play shows or venues. So I think like if Dope Ones were to throw more of these events, I think that would be really big for the culture and for local artists here. Obviously you guys see the NFT side of things as well, and I'm excited to see how it would be incorporated in those kind of events or those concerts, or what other ideas you guys might have. So I'm excited.
Yeah, the artwork is definitely sick. Shout out Chili if you're watching. He's our lead artist over there, working over in Miami at the moment. The NFT side of it is, I see the NFT side as the enabler, the all access card for us to unlock what we want to do, unlock the goals of Dope Ones, which is essentially to switch up the industry standard of what we would call malicious practices, which is majority ownership of IP, for example, and control over having creative control over the artist's music, which is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, just to put some of our goals there. But the NFT, what the NFTs will help us do is they'll help us define our image and help bridge that gap between Web 2 and Web 3. And help us achieve the goals that we want to do, hopefully.
It just goes to show, don't see the cons if you got them pros. Wanna be bacon, so need that at all. Oh, whoa, it seems we go round and around at a bend like the merry-go with the yes to throw. Never find blind feet up the tiptoes.
Alright, man, well, I mean, give me shows coming up, any events coming up?
Yeah, so I have two things lined up in potential shows in August, but I don't know if I can say at this current point in time. But if you guys want, give me a follow on IG, just search Derek Chan, and there'll be more info on that soon.
This is behind me, by the way. God damn it, Scotty. Hey, yo, by the way, if you're wondering who this is behind me, this is Sherwin. Oh my god, a fantastic fucking chef. He's from Eats and Beats.
What's up, guys? Yo.
Tell us a little bit about what you're doing, man.
So I'm the founder of Damascus Production and another project called Beatz Concepts. I'm actually a food lover. I'm a foodie. I love cooking. I love music at the same time. I'm a DJ myself.
Yeah.
I've been actually talking to Scotty a lot about the whole new synergy, about the new movement that we combine the two things together. I think it's a great idea, because I've been thinking about putting NFT and music together for a long time. But obviously, I'm not a blockchain guy.
Yeah.
Now that I have you guys, wow, this is, I think, I was having a chat with Scotty the other day, and then we just, in 20 minutes, we had a conclusion already. We want to work together,
Nice.
Bringing a brand new experience to the audience. Something other than like us doing it traditionally, only pushing music, only pushing NFTs. Why don't we put the two things together with soul food? So, which I think would be a good concept,
Yeah, I think we got some wings actually.
Yeah.
That's
So
what I'm
I'll be
excited
making
for.
some wings and making some burgers for
Yeah.
you guys.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
And
Feast.
I'll be doing a fusion pasta. I'm doing a tom yum pasta tonight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. How do you guys? I know you guys have met before, but how do you actually know each other? What's
me
that
and
story?
Derek?
Yeah.
Oh, we actually met, for Turn of the City one.
Yeah.
It was a
Sound.
show. Yeah.
Sound Debt? Oh no, Department and Co.
Yeah. So it's a collaboration between Damascus and MTM, Momatoru. So this is actually our circle, right? That's how we met.
Yeah.
And then we're also grateful that we're coming back together as a
Yeah,
team
it was,
too, man.
it was
right?
a pleasure seeing you. It was like, I remember, the show. Actually, I think that was one of the first shows that I played. One of my, I had a song called Sunset Upset, and I think that was the first time I played it at a show, and it was actually at your event. And yeah, that was sick, man, and it was such a pleasure to see you, because I didn't know you were going to be at Artiverse, and then we just bumped into each other.
Yeah.
Damn.
Small world.
Sherwin again.
All right, man. Well, I mean, Eats and Beats. I think it's a fucking fantastic idea. It's exactly in line with what Dope Ones is about, which is about shaping the creative future within music.
Yeah.
Right. Providing new experiences for the fans and for music lovers just in general, really.
So, big shout out to Dope Ones. Thank you for having both of us.
Thank you, bro. Well, thank you for having us. Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
Again, it's all about the community, my friend.
Yeah.
Thank you both.
Yeah.
Nice
Without
one.
you guys, we can never make this happen.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you so much.
Cheers, guys.
Are we okay? Are we really living?